Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having a good time. Today I'll be taking you guys through the process of cutting this simple design. Do not forget, the simpler the design looks, the trickier it is to make. But I'll be taking you guys through the process of cutting this step by step, as you can see right here. This is one of my ready-made design. I did this in white, I did it in black, I did it in navy blue, I did it in gray. Mass production with any trouser that they want. That's what I can use to match in today's video. I'll be cutting this particular fabric, as you can see right here. This is a male net design. There's a female and there's a male. I don't know how to explain this for you. That's why I'm holding it on the camera so you can see how it looks. This is a little bit thicker than a general female net that they used to layer with another thing, but this is actually a little bit thicker. So I'll be taking you guys through the process of cutting this. And the most essential thing that you have to understand is that the flowery design on this fabric has to be facing down. Like, it has to be standing on the clothes, not on the sideways. So if I'm to cut this, I'm going to be cutting it on the side, so the flower are going to be standing on the body. That's one of the things that you're supposed to pay attention to, as you can see right now. So I'm going to fold it together in order to get my front panel. That's the very first thing I'll be getting, my front panel. So this has different measurements. We have medium, large, extra large, extra large. On this video, I'll be using a medium measurement. If you want to have access to all of these measurements, universal measurement, I did a class on ready-made and I share the old measurement that you can use in the class. So here I'll be using medium, and the chest of a medium is 42 inches. So if you're cutting a 42 inches, that's going to be 42 divided by 4, and 42 divided by 2 is going to give us 21 inches. So 21 divided by 2 again, which will give us a total of 10.5. So to that 10.5, I'm going to add an extra 1.5 inches to it for my weaving allowance and sewing allowance inside. So I'll be having a total of 12 inches. Do you get? So I'm going to fold this side by 12 inches. By 12 inches, that's what I'm going to fold the side. I'll fold the side by 12 inches. You can see, just draw it back a little bit. Do not forget, the easier the design look, the trickier it is to get it look as clean as possible. So here I have my 12 inches. So just align it very well. So the first thing I'm cutting right now is the front panel. I've did a lot of tutorial on cutting of bodice several times. My bodice cutting is always the same process. The designing that I do on it is only the different. So the length that I'll be using here is 30 inches. You can see right here, 30 inches. That's the length that I'm going to be using. That's the wideness is 12 inches and the length is 30 inches. That's 30 by 12 inches. I'm going to mark that and I'm simply going to cut that part out. This is the front panel. That's why I write F on top of it. Front panel, align it very well, make sure the sizes are accurate. Then I'm just simply going to cut that part out. You can see that. Let's cut that part out. You can also use this kind of design for your ready-made. It might not be only net, it might be maybe a normal fabric and you just want to do a very simple design. But I usually advise, once you want to get into ready-made, do not go for sophisticated design. Always go for simple. Now I'm doing more. If you follow me on Instagram at Talk Clothing, that's my brand name, you will see that I'm starting to do more of my sophisticated design, and I can do more. I can do mass production of it. I can do 50 pieces, I can do 40, 30 pieces, 100 pieces and above. But that is because I've got an hold of the process of mass production and ready-made. You understand? So once you do that, the next thing I'm going to be folding is for my back panel. You can see, just fold them together just like this. Make sure you get the same size, which is going to be 12 inches the wideness. Don't forget 12 inches wideness. And the height we're going to be using here is going to be 34 inches because we're going to be adding our back panel overlap, which is the 4 inches for the shoulder overlap. The back panel of shoulder overlap, I'm going to be adding an extra 4 inches to that. So align this together. I'm placing the front panel on it. You can see, just like this. And I'm going to drag it backward a little bit. You can see. I've gotten a lot of requests on different designs that I've uploaded on my page, on my Instagram page. I will be doing tutorial on all of them. I just get back and I'm getting to let me resume my production the way it's supposed to be. You understand? So chill, relax. If you don't subscribe to this channel, Remember to subscribe. Remember to smash the like button. I will make sure I consistently post now. I've been working on putting my brand on autopilot. That shit is crazy. It's another story on its own. So I'm going to add 4 inches to this place. You can see right here. I'll add 4 inches here as well. You can see. So after adding the 4 inches, I'm going to simply connect that together. You see that? That's the extra 4 inches for the overlap. And I'm going to cut that out. So automatically, we just have our, it's not automatic during the process, we just have our front panel and our back panel just on top of one another. This is my main process of cutting a bodice. My front and back bodice. I usually use the box method. You've seen this in several of my videos. If you have a fundamental knowledge of this, you can cut any design on the surface of the planet. There's no design that you cannot cut. Just understand the fundamental of the front panel. There are some people that cut it separate ways. They cut the front, they do the armhole and everything together. I just feel like it's a little bit tricky to be creative with that. But if you understand the box method, you know under the box, everything can be applied. So after I do that, I'm going to just bring the front panel a little bit together with the back panel. Do you understand? Remember we added 4. Just align the 4 down and drag the front panel on top of the 4 inches. Then I'm going to slant the shoulder by 4. You see that? That's the upper layer. Because I wanted to use the edge threads of the fabric. That's why I cut the shoulder on the top here. You can see that. So you can see the parts that I'm cutting. The part that I'm marking is the edges that I already cut out. You see that? So I'm just going to connect this together like this. This is what I have. That's the shoulder slope. I'm just going to cut it out. Cut out the shoulder slope. See what I have. After cutting the shoulder slope out, I'm going to take the front panel back, then simply drag the back panel up again. You can see we are still 4 inches lower. You can see the down part. You can see that. So if I drag this, you can see, make sure the edges of the down parts is actually aligned together. See what I have here. Make sure they're aligned. See that? And also here, you can see, make sure this side is also aligned. You see? So I have 4 inches. I still have my 4 inches overlapping. You can see that. So once you have your 4 inches, now we have to overlap it by half of an inch. Just here. Just place it above by half of an inch. You see? By half of an inch. Once you have that, then we can cut out our neck and our armhole. With this method, you always get an accurate cutting. There's no way you're going to fail with this. You always get an accurate cutting. So I have my 4 inches. I'm just going to mark 4.5 inches here for the neck depth, because the total neck circumference is 17 inches and the wideness is going to be 2.5 inches. You see that? 2.5 total opening is going to be 10, and this one is going to be a depth of 4.5 inches. In total circumference, I'm going to be having 17 inches. That's my neck circumference for medium size. You can see that. After getting that, I'm going to simply cut it out. But I'm not going to cut it out together with the back panel. You see how I'm cutting it out? You're going to open it, then cut the upper layer. Pay attention to this, please. Do not rush yourself. If you're a total beginner, this is your first time cutting this, do not rush yourself. And I'm going to simply place this right here also. And I'm going to simply cut out my upper layer at this place as well. Very simple. You see that? That's the upper layer. Then I'm just going to trim out the pinpoint part. Just trim it out. So I already cut out my neck panel. You see what I have here? That's the neck panel. This is the entire bodice. You see? So the next thing is to cut out my shoulder. The shoulder here is a total of 18 inches. 18.5 for medium size. 18.5 inches. I'm going to add an half of an inch. That's 19. So for the sewing allowance, so I'm just going to mark it here. 18.5 divided by 2. Add it, then add your half of an inch to the front for the sewing allowance right here. You can see Then the shoulder, the armhole depth, I'll be doing the same thing. Your shoulder divided by 2, which is 18.5 divided by 2, which will give you 8.5 inches. If you want it wild, because this is a casual clothes, I'll be marking 9 inches here because I want it loose. I don't want it totally fitted armhole. It's a casual, just add an extra 1 into it. That's what you get. And I'm just going to connect the armhole just like so. You see what I have here? Just connect the armhole just like so. Just connect the armhole just like so. Once I do that, you see what I have? Once I do that, I'm just going to simply cut that out together with the back. You see, when I'm cutting this, I did not release an extra in depth for the O because this is a casual outfit. I did not release an extra depth. I just cut it out together because this is a net and it's a very casual outfit. So you can simply cut that together. I'm going to align these edges as well. Align them together just like so. See what I have? It's simple. This is the whole process of cutting this out. So in order to create the neck, the first thing you're going to need is your facing. It's only the front panel that is going to have a facing. The back does not have a facing. So you have to pay attention to that as well. So in this front panel, all you have to do now, I'm just going to push the back panel behind a little bit. Bring my front panel to the front. Then I'm going to fold the fabric that I'm going to place underneath. You can see, just like so. Bring the fabric that I'll place underneath that. Just fold it in two. The total wideness of that should not be more than 5 inches. Just fold in 5 inches at that place. Make sure it covers the entire neck area. That's the most important thing. Then I'm going to place the upper part on top of it. Make sure the depth of that upper part is like a little bit depth, let's say 8 inches. So if you're making your slit like 5 inches, you still have like 3 inches below that 5 inches that you cut. So after that, I'm just going to cut out this neck here. Let's cut the neck out. You can see, simply cut this part out as well. So what I have. So after cutting that out, I will simply open the neck. Just remove the front panel and simply just trim it out. Depending on the shape that you want here, you can make it straight. You can just curve it out. So on here, I'm just going to make a curve right about here, just like so. You can see that. Once I make my curve, I'm going to balance it. I'm going to place the front panel also. Then I'm going to cut my slit. That's the slit neck open. You can see that. I'm just going to cut out my slit, just like so. You see that? So here, let me zoom in closer. You can see it close. So here now, I'm going to make this slit open. I'll make it a total of 4.5 inches. That's the opening of the neck. Let me work with 4 points. I think 5 or 4.5, depending on the one you want. I'll work with 4.5 inches. You can see that that's the opening of the neck down. And from there, I'm just going to simply cut that part straight, just like so. And I'm going to cut this one as well. Same thing to the same place. So after cutting that, when we get to the sewing table, you're going to interface the interfacing, you're going to interface that. You're going to add a soft interfacing to that before we do our neck turn up. You understand? So that's the whole process of cutting this. The next thing you're going to cut is going to be your sleeve. So after interfacing it, you're going to place it on top of one another, do your sewing and do the turn up. The yoke is going to be at the back, not in front of the outfit. It's going to be at the back based on the design that I show you in the beginning of the video. So let's cut out the sleeve also. Let's cut out the sleeve as well. So in order to cut out the sleeve, you need to measure your armhole curve. So in order to measure your armhole curve, is basically very, very simple. You can see right here, just fold in your, this is the back panel. So just fold in your overlap, which is your 2.5 on top of the fabric. Then measure your armhole curve, just like so. You can see. So I have a total of 13 inches. So if I'm cutting my armhole curve on the fabric, it's going to be 13 inches as well. So just place this on the side. And I'm going to take my fabric, fold it into two, so you can cut your sleeve. Also make sure the flower on this fabric has also straight down on your sleeve as well. So here the fabric is folded at a total of 10 inches. So this is double fabric, so I have two sleeves on the side. So the sewing allowance is going to be 3 inches. I'm going to fold 3 inches inside, you can see. And the total sleeve length is going to be a total of 16 inches. You can see that. And I'll add half of an inch for the sewing allowance on the armhole. You can see that. So after that, all you have to do is just to mark your armhole cuff, just like so. Very, very simple. So all you have to confirm is that this actually gives you a total of 13 inches. After you mark your armhole cuff, you have to get your 13 inches or above 13 inches. 13.5 here. It's okay. So after getting that, I'm simply going to cut that out. Just cut the armhole cuff out. Simple, simple, simple. And this edges also, I'm just going to trim it out as well. So we have our sleeve, we have all of our thing. All you have to do now is to couple it together. That's the whole process of making this step by step. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. If you want to see more of my design, I would advise you to follow me on TikTok at Stock Clothing. It's as simple as that, or on Instagram at Stock Clothing. See you on the next one. Peace. God bless you.